Hey guys, this is gonna be part 3 of the story. I'm gonna be talking about the best part, in my opinion, because it was a time that we got to spend the most time together. Gonna talk about the honeymoon. I'm gonna be driving, so I won't be paying too much attention to what I'm looking at. In a way, so for our honeymoon, we had trouble deciding what to do at first. We ended up doing a cruise, which at first I was totally against. But once we started talking about it, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll try it. Just never felt like I was gonna be a cruise type person. I was completely wrong. I had a blast. Never thought I would want to do that. I can't wait to go on the next one now. Anyways, we went on the cruise a week after the wedding. So basically, the day after the wedding, we had to ourselves, and then I went back to work for a week. Then we went on the cruise. We ended up going out of Cleveland to Chicago, Chicago to Miami, and our port was out of Miami. So once we got to Miami, it was just crazy. So we got off the plane through the airport, and we had so much trouble trying to find an Uber or Lyft. I think we tried both companies, and it was a pain. I think 2 times we got one and they dropped us, and we were charged. We ended up getting our money back maybe later that day or the next day. But finally we got a Lyft. It was about 20 minutes to our hotel. Our hotel was amazing. It was across the street from a nice little outdoor shopping mall, and kind of right by where the Miami Heat play basketball. You could see their building from our hotel. So we really didn't explore Miami that day. We basically got to our hotel, decided to go get dinner because it was already almost dinner time, and we went across the street to the shopping mall. There's a couple restaurants there. We ended up going to what was it? Bubba Gump, and it was okay. My one complaint about Miami is that everything there is super overpriced. But I live in Ohio, so I just might be used to what I pay here, and everywhere else is just a little bit more. I kind of find that going on vacation a lot, I just not used to spending that much money. Anyway, so we got dinner. We walked around for maybe an hour or two. It was actually really nice. We went to a couple of the shops there. It was actually really warm compared to where we were, so I think I was wearing pants, and I think I got a little overheated, so I was ready to go back to the hotel. Got back to the hotel. I think we watched the movie and went to bed. Woke up early the next morning, too early. We got breakfast at the hotel, which was a mistake. I'll tell you why in a moment. We ended up getting the Uber to the port, got on the boat. It actually was a lot easier than I expected. I thought we were going to have to be in line forever, jump through hoops and all that, but really they just kind of look at your passport, your tickets on the boat, your ID, kind of just make sure you're the right person, you're supposed to be on the cruise, and then you're good to go on the boat. I was a little surprised on that. So we get on the boat, and first thing we find out is that they have a free lunch buffet. And me and my wife just ate breakfast, and we're like, man, we could have saved a bunch of money, because like I said, Miami's expensive. I think we spent over $40 on breakfast alone, and it was just okay because it was a hotel food. So I'm gonna kind of just tell you exactly what we did day by day. The first day was kind of just welcome to the boat, start going. It was fun. I forget what we did the first day, other than that we got kind of conned into taking some of these alcoholic drinks. Me and my wife don't drink, and they were kind of disgusting, so I think we spent almost $10 each, and we took a sip each, put them in our little mini fridge in our room, and never touched them again. Whoops, don't do that. So we did not get a pop package or anything. We kind of tried to go a little bit cheaper. So the only thing we got to drink throughout the week was water, their tea, which was not sweetened. I like sweet tea, and I don't think we could find sweet and low or sugar anywhere. So they did have lemonade, which was what I drink mostly. It was okay. If you actually made an Arnold Palmer, it was a little bit better. I know that my wife was really upset with the quality of the drinks, but it's whatever. It's free. You just go wherever you want, get a drink, and you're good to go. We did splurge a couple nights watching movies. We would get a can of Coke each, and I think they were almost like $2.50 each, so it was like $5 for two. So we didn't do it often. My advice is next time I go on the cruise, or if you look into going on cruise, get a pop package if you drink some. Even if you don't drink it that much, it's just good just to get like maybe one every other day, just to switch it up. Don't get me wrong, I like water and I like lemonade, but if you drink that over and over, you just get sick of it. At least I do. Also, it was really hard to find the pop. So I think if you got the pop package, they told you where to get it. We had trouble. We decided to go to the main bar, and it was nowhere close to our room, so we only got it on special occasions. Alright, so the second day, I think, was day at sea. We just hung around the boat. We kind of explored, find all we can. I know we watched a show. I just don't remember what day that was. It was kind of a singing competition. That was kind of cool. We did a couple trivia things. I highly enjoyed those. Funny thing is, me and my wife, we love this TV show Friends, so we did Friends trivia. And right before that, there was a Game of Thrones one. We did better on the Game of Thrones than we did on Friends, which me and my wife, I've seen the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, not for me. My wife's never seen it, but we just knew the questions. And we did not know anything from the Friends, which we probably just finished watching right before we went on the cruise. Kind of funny. So day 3 was our first stop. We had 4 stops. First one was Cayman Islands. We did excursions on every stop, which was a mistake because we were exhausted, and I'm not joking about being exhausted. After the first day, so tell you what we did the first day. The first day, Cayman Islands, we got off the boat and we went snorkeling, which I've never done before. I had trouble at first. My wife loved it. She got it right away. I had trouble. I had fun. I would do it again, but it's not my go-to. My wife thinks that I had no fun, but really I did. It was kind of cool. We got to see like a shipwreck. I really didn't see much because I didn't go out as far as everybody else because I'm not the greatest swimmer. She had a blast. I will probably show you a video or two in a moment. So we got back on the boat after that. Funny story is that we were idiots and we didn't bring any sort of ID with us except for our boat cards, and we got away with it somehow. But you're supposed to bring at least your ID, if not a passport, just to show that you go on the boat. But we just showed our boat cards and they let us ride on. It was lucky. Alright, so the second day was Honduras, the second stop was Honduras, which was my favorite. We went ATVing, and my wife hated it. I loved it. She was expecting like maybe smooth ground going, just maybe up a couple little hills, but no, it was crazy. You went up some crazy monster hills and going down. It was scary for her. I had a blast, which is not normally me because I'm not really into thrills that much. After the ATVing, we got to go to a private beach, which was the most beautiful beach ever. I took pictures and videos, but it doesn't do it justice because the videos make it look like it was all dark and gloomy, and pictures do as well. Don't know why. It was not. It was super clear, super beautiful. We got like these little drinks holder spots where you could kind of go out in the ocean. nothing was really above your waist, and I had blasts. But if I ever would go back to that port again, I would not do excursion, because they have a free beach, which was just as nice. You could go there without paying money or whatever. They have some food and stuff there, some games. I know they have like volleyball and horseshoes. It was packed though. It was really mostly a couple cruises. I think there was 2 or 3 cruise boats there, and they all were stopping there. Now the next day, I believe, my memory's a little off because it's been a year, I believe it was a day at sea, and I don't remember what we did that day. So third excursion was at Belize, which was actually a cool one. We got to go tubing through these caves, and I thought it was going to be a little bit more like going down some waterfall kind of tubing or anything, but no, it was really calm. I did not go down anything. It was just straight water, and it was a lot more caved than I thought. I thought it was going to be kind of like half and half, but you start out on the outside of the cave and you go all the way through it, which was a mile or 2, I don't know. It was a long ride, and then you get out. It was kind of a far drive, so we had to take a 2-hour bus ride there, and that was more of a thrill than the actual tubing, because not like here at home, people there drive crazy, they don't care. It was fun. After the tubing though, we had some food, which was prepared for us. It was chicken, and that's all I remember from it. I know we got Coke bottles, and we actually took one home, which you weren't really supposed to do, but we thought it was so cool, and we have it sitting out in our living room somewhere. So excursion number 4 was our last one, and it was in Mexico. We went to some like Mayan type things. I don't know. It was not for me, to be honest. It was really hot. It was, I want to say like December 21st. I don't know. And it was like 90 degrees. In Ohio, December 21st, you're gonna be in the 20s or 30s, maybe even lower than that. So I was not happy. I was sweating. Me and my wife hated it. The first thing we wanted to do was go back to the bus and to the air conditioning. The best part about that stop is that I got I'm kind of a wrestling fan, so I got a Rey Mysterio mask for dirt cheap, because just on the side of the roads they sell stuff like that. It's kind of cool. And the second part of that trip was we got to go to this huge cave water jumping thing. I don't even know how to explain it. It's basically in the middle of the forest there. They had a natural small pond, and you got to jump into it off this cave, which me and my wife did, which shocked us because it's 15 to 20 feet tall. It was great. I would never do it again because, I don't know, just not for me. Halfway down though, if you ever watched the video, I think I'm gonna try to attach it to this. If you watch the video halfway down, I'm kind of gassed because I was expecting to hit the water way sooner than I did. It's funny. After that though, we got some Mayan food, which was pretty good. Their chicken was great. Their rice was great. I know they had a couple other things I didn't try. They had, I think, tortillas that you kind of made into like taco type things. Amazing. So after that, go back on the boat. One more day at sea, and that's basically the cruise. I had a blast. We did a lot on the cruise that I really didn't talk about. More so, I forget. I have a bad memory. It's been a year, and some of it I kind of just want to keep it to my wife and so. Just because it's kind of like one of those things. It was our honeymoon. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it was great. I do, though, want to mention that they had like these nests that you got to lay in, and I want one. That I have been looking for one, but they're so expensive. They're like $1,000 at the cheapest, and basically, they're just, I can't even explain it. They're just called nests. Look it up. Anyways, that was our honeymoon. Basically, the last day, though, we got off the boat back to Miami, went to the hotel that we stayed at before because we got it again. I was sick as a dog. My wife was so mad that I got sick. I don't know what it was. It was almost like a seasickness, but after you get off the boat, it was weird, and I never felt so sick in my life. So we were planning on going to like Miami Beach and exploring because we had the whole day to ourselves. But I basically went to the hotel, napped, watched a movie, and then I was feeling a little bit better about like dinner time. So we went out to like a Shake Shack, and it was outrageously priced. It was like $30 for 2 burgers and fries. So mad. And then we tried to go to the beach, but it was too dark. We did walk down to the ocean, and you couldn't even see it. It was disappointing. I thought they would maybe have lights out there, just because it is Miami. People are there all the time. But no, that's not how they do things down there, I guess. And I don't know why it's just so dark. I guess I'm used to just, we have a lot of natural light up here in the winter because of the snow. So it was kind of weird to me. And basically we flew back to Chicago, and Chicago to home, and Chicago was snowing like crazy, and we had the smallest little jet plane ever, and it was scary as shit. Not gonna lie. So we got home, and we actually got home on Christmas Eve, which was a little weird because as soon as we got home, we napped, and then we had to do family stuff. It was a great time. Do it again in a heartbeat. I hope you enjoyed these 3 videos. Like I said, I did them for an anniversary present to my wife Jordan, and I hope she enjoys them. I hope that she didn't cry too much, because I know her, and I know that she likes to cry when I do something sweet for her. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, because I did it just for her, but I want to share it to you guys just in case you would like the stories. Alright, thank you.